Hello everyone! My name is Jennifer Stay, this is Coloring Bliss, and today we are going to continue doing the battle of the metallic color pencils. We are doing a face down of over 16 different brands of color pencils that have metallic pencils, and I know that there are more out there, but that's what I have here in my art studio. So we're going to do a battle of them. Which ones are the shiniest? Which ones are the easiest to work with? That's the questions that we're going to answer. Which ones are too green gold or a good yellowy gold? We have so many things to ask and find out, and we've already been doing an hour worth of testing over on Facebook. Our weekly live events are every Wednesday, and we do the first hour on Facebook and the second hour here with YouTube. And I invite you to join us. Make sure you hit subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you will be reminded when we come live and post other important and exciting videos that you don't want to miss. So today we are going to continue with our battle of the metallic pencils. I just finished swatching another pencil. I'm going to show you all the beautiful metallic pencils we've done so far, and I have so many more to swatch with you today, so it should be lots of fun. But before we get into swatching more pencils, I need to announce the winner of last week's giveaway. If you joined us last week, you guys helped me create a beautiful piece of art using all kinds of beautiful sparkly art products that I have here in my art studio. So thank you for helping make that a fun project last week. And part of last week is I wanted to do a giveaway because we found the elusive and hard to find Pentel Crazy Pop pens. And so far, just so you know, if you're looking for these, the two places we have found them is Hobby Lobby and my local grocery store, the Smiths. That's here in Utah, it's called Smiths, and that's where we have found them. Hobby Lobby has them for a really high price. Sorry, I had a hair in my mouth. At Smith's they're much more reasonably priced, and that's where I found this extra set that I want to give away to one of you. So we did a giveaway, and we have the winner, and Steve's going to help me announce the winner. And I'm so excited. I love doing giveaways, and whoever wins this, I'm also going to include some printed versions of our coloring pages on my favorite color paper for coloring with gel pens. Wow, that was a mouthful. So you can look forward to receiving that as the winner of this prize. And if you didn't win and you entered, I'm sorry, but don't worry, because we have another giveaway planned right away. So you can look forward to that. Make sure you're subscribed and you're following us on Instagram and Facebook and all those places so that you will be notified when that giveaway begins.
Yep.
So Steve, you have the honor, because you're in charge of our giveaways, of announcing the winner of these fun, very hard to find gel pens.
Congratulations to Janora Stout.
Congratulations, Janora! Yay!
So Janora, just email me your mailing address and I'll get those out to you.
Okay. So, Janora, I'm going to give these pens to Steve so that I don't accidentally start coloring with them. And he'll take very good care of those, and we'll wait to hear from you so that we can ship those plus a few coloring pages off to you. So.
And Janora won for visiting Coloring Bliss on Pinterest.
Ooh, yes. Do you guys know I have a huge Pinterest page full of inspiring things? I pin things there all the time, things that inspire me. I find lots of things out there that inspire me for coloring, for drawing, for art in general. So go check out our Pinterest page. It's really fun. Okay, but we're here to battle out who makes the best metallic color pencils. I never really reach for my metallic color pencils because not a lot of them impress me, and so I've been wanting to do this, bring out all my metallic color pencils and decide once and for all which one of my metallic color pencils is the best. And so far, the one that's impressing me the most is Crayola, which is very surprising. So let me show you where we've gotten so far. We're trying it on both black paper and white paper. And as always, I use the paper that gives the pencils the most advantage. So this is a really nice toothy type paper. It has a texture to it so that the pencil can grip on and hold on tight. So that's what this white paper is. And then the black paper that I'm using today is by Canson. And if you follow the link in the video description to our Amazon storefront, this pad of paper is in our Amazon storefront. Highly recommended if you're looking for a good black sketchbook to work in. This one's really fun and it has a bit of texture, so it's perfect for gel pens and for color pencils. So here you can see down here how pretty those Crayola Metallic pencils turned out. And I think Steve found a link. Did you put it already in the description?
Mm-mm.
No, so Steve will add it to the description or the comments or whatever. So if you're interested, so far, this little set of pencils right here has been the most impressive. They went down the creamiest, and look how pretty they look both on black and on white. And let me move the white paper in the light so you can see what kind of shine. While we were switching over from Facebook to YouTube, I swatched out, this is Mapped is the brand. Is it Mapped? I think that's how you would say it. And they went down really crummy, like not crummy as in bad, but crummy as in it had lots of fallout as I was working with them. So they weren't the best. And the shine isn't that great either, but I'll move them all in the light so you can kind of judge for yourself how the shine is working. And the shine is different on the black. The black seems to be almost absorbing a lot of the shine. See how there's not nearly as much shine as when I move the white. See that? Yeah. Huge amount of shine on the white versus the black. So that's something I've learned immediately doing these tests. So the next brand I want to test is the Prismacolors. I think we need to get Prismacolor up here right away. So I'm using, in case you're curious, I've got my white, Chinese white Derwent drawing pencil. That's also in the Amazon store. If you're looking for a really good white pencil, this one is fantastic. So that's what I'm using to write on this black paper. So let's write Prismacolor Premier on here. This is a really good white pencil. Look at that. Prismacolor Premier. I never remember how to spell Premier. There we go. Prismacolor Premier. And then let's get it on the white too. And we'll see how Prismacolor does. Okay. Oh, I better write Premier. Just so you know, it's not the Scholar or the Verithin or whatever. Okay, so we'll do silver first. Oh, I'll write the color name on this one. These ones are called Silver and Metallic Gold. Okay. So the way I'm swatching these is light pressure on the left side of the swatch, and then I do burnishing or really, really heavy pressure on the right side, because sometimes these pencils, you don't get that metallic payoff until you lay down a significant amount of the pencil. So let's see how Prismacolor does. Now, Prismacolor in general, when you do a burnishing pressure with a Prismacolor pencil, any color, it doesn't have to be one of their metallics, you get a bit of shine, don't you? Because of the wax in their pencils. So that kind of helps their shine of their pencils. So we'll see if that gives them a bit of an advantage. And their gold, we've been discussing over on Facebook, and I'd love you to comment below. What kind of gold do you prefer? Because we're getting all different kinds of shades of gold as we go from brand to brand. And look how different this gold is to all of the others. This is a very different gold. when I compare it here to the others, I'll let you see.
Carolyn asked if you're going to test the bronze, Prismacolor bronze.
I wasn't going to because I don't think it's considered a metallic. Am I wrong? I can grab it if I'm wrong. I thought it was just considered a color, not a metallic. I could be wrong. Okay, let's move it in the light and see how it does. Whoa, that silver's really catching the light. The gold, not so much.
Yeah, I don't like that color of gold very much.
Yeah, it's very different. Look at all the different colors of gold we have going on here. So many different shades of gold.
So far, I think Look Studio has my favorite gold color.
Yeah, that's a really pretty gold. Let's try the Prismacolors on black and see if we get a different result. Okay. Interesting how the silvers all seem to be very similar, but the golds are just really different from brand to brand. I don't know, this feels more like a bronze.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? Like a copper almost.
Yeah. It's a very different color. I like it, but I wouldn't call it gold. Now I'm just really questioning what gold is. I don't even know now. And all my jewelry is silver right now, so I just don't even have anything on to even compare what gold looks like. What is gold, Steve?
It is a really pretty color, though.
Yeah, it looks
I love
really
that
pretty
color.
on black.
Yeah.
It's prettier on black than it is on white, I think.
Yeah. It really brings out the red in it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it is more of a copper.
It's very interesting. Okay, that's
Interesting.
Prismacolor. And since we've got Prismacolor, you know we've got to put Polychromos right next to Prismacolor. You can't not put those side by side.
That's right.
That's like required. So let's see if I can find the Polychromos here. And I think we've got 3 metallics for the Polychromos. Okay, so Faber-Castell, we actually have 2 different contenders. These are our 2 different contenders. We have the Polychromos, and then we have this set of EcoPencils that we get to bring up after we've done these ones.
Man, they can look as good as their pencils look.
Yeah.
These are gorgeous.
Aren't these really pretty? I mean,
loving that. Was it bronze or is it copper?
Polychromos know how to make a pretty. This is copper.
Yeah, that is pretty.
And this is gold, and that's silver. And their pencils are just stunning.
Yeah.
I mean, they know how to make a pencil. Faber-Castell knows how to make a pencil. So if we're just going to judge on the body, they won. Winners right there. Okay, but no, we're going to judge a little differently. So these are Faber-Castell. Oh dear, I'm going to have to look. Faber-Castell Polychromos. Long name. Okay. I'm throwing pencils now. Don't do that. That's bad. Okay, put that over there. And not with white. That won't work. With a black pen. Here we go. Faber-Castell. And our first contenders are the Polychromos. Okay, here we go. Oh, we better write down their names. So it's called Silver. Did you hear her sigh? Mom, you're being noisy. Gold, and copper. And looks like we'll have just enough room to do the colors below. Okay, silver. Here we go. Get it in the shot so you guys can see really good here what we're doing. So, differences between Polychromos and Prismacolor. Polychromos is more of a hardcore type pencil. So you'll have a different feel. I like to call it more of a buttery feel compared to Prismacolor. Prismacolor is more of a soft core pencil. They say that it's more of an oil based versus wax based. In my opinion, none of that really matters because it's all petroleum based. What I'm looking for in pencils is layerability, blendability, pigmentation. Those are the things that really matter in my opinion. Gold. I like lots of colors. Because I'm not a professional artist, as far as I don't sell my art, it's very interesting how often the silver pencil is very quiet and then you go to the gold and it's a noisier one. That's happened in multiple brands, that the silver one is quiet and the gold gets noisy.
Huh.
This is not the first time that's happened. See how much noisier that is?
Yeah.
That's not the first time that's happened. Wonder if they have to put something else in it to make it go down right. Anyway, so when I compare Prismacolor to Polychromos, that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. If I was a professional artist, I would also add things like light fastness for the colors. If I was doing portraitures, people really like the Polychromos because of the multiple layers you can get. That kind of thing. But I have an entire video here on YouTube if you're interested where I compare Prismacolor to Polychromo, and I even give you a free downloadable worksheet that helps you think through that kind of thing. Look at the color difference between that gold and that gold. And like that gold. This is crazy. What's gold?
Yeah.
This is a really strange gold. Like real silvery undertones to that gold. Oh, very strange. Okay, let's look at the copper now. I must say, I'm not enjoying the gold and the copper pencils. They're very scratchy, very unpolychromosy.
Yeah.
Look how... This is not like a Polychromos pencil. The silver was very polychromosy. But the gold and the copper, not impressed. I mean, this is feeling like crazy art. Ooh. What's going on here? Really weird. I'm not enjoying this at all. No fallout though. No crumbs. Okay, really burnish it in good. Give it as much of an advantage as possible. Alright, but those are weird. Very weird.
Yeah.
Let's go straight down view and I'll move it in the light and you can see the shine. Oh, pretty shine.
Oh, wow. Look at it catch it right there when it catches the shine. Those
wow.
are really
All my complaining and now I take it back, Polychromos. Wow.
pretty. Yeah, these are probably one of the best ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
For catching the shine.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting how it's all flat one way and then it catches the shine.
Wow. I've sure complained a lot and that was... Let's see what they look like on black. Okay. Stop your complaining, Jennifer. My goodness. See? Okay, we all need to listen to the sound of the silver, and then when I move to gold, let's see if it does the sound. Okay, lean in for burnishing. Lots of pigment down so we can get good shine. Listen to the sound. Okay, now to the gold. Hear the difference? So much louder. Very interesting. Lean in for the burnishing.
Diana says those would be great for bells on Christmas cards.
Yeah. Sure not enjoying the coloring though, but the payoff is great. Gotta balance that though, you know, like you gotta enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And the color itself isn't very...
Yeah, it's like...
it's kind of flat or something.
You have to tell people, be sure to look at it in the right light or at the right angle.
Yeah.
Like, that would be weird.
Move your card in the light, please.
It's, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, this is kind of mixed feelings on this because that shine was amazing. All right, let's lean in.
I like them better on black for sure.
Yeah. Better payoff with the color. This copper. Copper? Yeah, the copper is beautiful color here. On white, it was not very pretty, in my opinion. Color is subjective. All right, let's look at that now. Oh, it's way prettier on black. I'll move it in the light. Again, it's the same deal. We were noticing this over on Facebook. Whenever we put the pencils on black, it seems to suck the metallic shine out for some reason. You don't get nearly as much shine as you do on, look at that. Bling, 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 bling. And then here, the shine just kind of gets sucked right into that black paper. It's very interesting. But the colors are what, see how much prettier that is there?
Yeah, that's a really pretty color.
Now I like the color, where here I wasn't liking it.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Well, that was fun. Okay, so let's see what else Faber-Castell has for us, shall we? All right, Faber-Castell, more pigment for smooth, bright colors, break resistant, highlights, outstanding effects on dark paper. Okay, we're ready for you, Faber-Castell. Again, it's talking about dark paper, EcoPencils. Okay. All right, we have red. We are redded. We are redded. What do you think, Rose? You want to smell? Oh, she likes the smell of that. Oh, she likes those. She says, I'm going to like these. Okay, let's see what 12 colors we get here. Definitely not as pretty of a tool as the Polychromos, but that's all right. Okay, so we get, do we get names on these? It says Faber-Castell Metallic Eco. There are no color names on these. Faber-Castell, what am I going to do with you? Okay, obviously we have a silver, and I'm going to call that gold. But the rest have, I don't know. Faber-Castell. You couldn't have just given me a name? It says they were... Oh my goodness, that angers me. Pet peeve of mine. Okay, I'm just gonna give them some names, I guess. Ugh. That really bothers me.
So they didn't give them any names. Huh?
No. Okay, so I'm
That's
going to
interesting.
give you the Polychromos so I don't get these. They won't get mixed up though because these are hexagonal instead of round. So, and they do say Faber-Castell on them at least, but there are no names. Okay, so we're going to call these the Metallic EcoPencils by Faber-Castell. So I'm going to do a line over Faber-Castell so we remember this is the Faber-Castell section, just like we did with... Now I'm going to write their name again. Faber-Castell Eco Metallic is what I'm going to call these.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I'm going to cut this little section in half so we have enough room. We've got gold and silver. So 1, 2, 3. We got to get 6 on one side here. Gold, silver, rose. We'll call that rose. I don't know. Mauve. Sorry. Gotta keep them in order here.
I'll take the first one then.
Okay. Magenta.
Eco Metallic.
Purple.
Yeah, there's nothing on there. That's weird.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We'll call this one copper. Let's see. We'll call this one green. We'll call this one, you name it.
Olive.
Olive. Teal. This is what you get, Faber-Castell. Strange woman like me naming things randomly.
Aqua.
Aqua. And I'm going to call this one pewter. All right. Let that be a lesson to you, Faber-Castell. All right, here we go. They're watching right now going, oh, it's such a... Recall them all right now. Recall. That's what they're saying right now.
Fire the guy or gal who didn't do that.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Faber-Castell can beat Crayola's.
Ooh,
That's
yes.
the head-to-head here.
The quality, the quantity of colors.
Yeah, we got 12 versus 8 here. And let's see if they can beat. Will you look up the price for us? Because we know that these were under $6. So let's see how much these are whilst I am swatching. We're not going to have much room to swatch here, but I will attempt to get a full spectrum of each color here. That's a nice greeny gold, but we've got lots of other contenders. So
wow, they're only $6.89.
Whoa, under $7. So if these are impressive, they will beat. Okay, so I'm going to take their colors and go straight to black so we don't get them mixed up. So again, let's go in half so we know what color goes to what color here. And, oh, I better label. Faber-Castell. And we're calling these Eco Metallic. Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow, that was a fast change. They must have heard your video. Because on Amazon, somebody mentioned it looks like they have names, and it does. At least the preview, picture does.
Ah.
Maybe they...
Yeah, they did. They heard me. and they named them right away.
Fast. That was quick.
Yeah, I'm that much of a influence. Okay, so far these are going down really creamy. I would say better than the Polychromos. And I started with gold, didn't I? Did I do the wrong one? No, I'm okay. Usually I start with silver, but I wrote the word gold first, so at least I'm following what words I wrote. Okay, that was gold. Into the box with you. Silver is up next.
Soraya asked how do they feel in terms of scratchiness to the Polychromos.
So far, they are definitely smoother than the Polychromos, which is shocking because we love our Polychromos for how buttery they are, right? These are definitely going down better than the Polychromos. But will they be shinier? Ooh, the head-to-head. This is so exciting.
You do need me to be a
commentator. Yep.
With music and stuff.
Yeah, and like dramatic music comes on as she swatches the next color. That would be hilarious to do one of these times. Overly dramatic. All right. It's a little way more crummy. Look at all the dust. You can see the dust better on the black. So we're getting way more dust than we did with the Polychromos. But for the price, like you can get a pack of 12 for the cost of like 2 Polychromo pencils. So that's all right. We can deal with a little bit.
Thank you, Donna. Donna just donated. She says, thank you for all you do. It's nice to learn about new stuff.
Thank you so much. 2 down, 10 to go, Donna. All right, Rose is next. This is what we're calling Rose. I don't know if well, it looks kind of rosy. Maybe I did good with my names. What do you think? Is that Rose?
Sure.
Okay. Leaning in. I don't know if I would call this Rose if I were to rename it. What name would you guys give this pencil? If Polychromos called you up and said, I forgot to name this pencil, what name would you give it? What name would you give that color?
We made a huge mistake. Jennifer's upset.
Hurry, help us name it. What name would you give this color? Let's see what it looks like on black. Ooh, I have a feeling we're going to love these on black. Ooh, look at that. That's light pressure, everybody. And look at that pigment payoff. Look at the pigment. Uh-oh, I'm liking these. And you said they're under $7?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wow. They feel different than the Polychromos. So you know they're made of something else. They're more crummy. The burnishing layer looks different, but I don't know. These are fun. Okay, now we've got 3 that are in the purple tones. I called this one mauve. Who knows what color it really is? Oh, I'm not even in the screen. Let's be professional here. This is just going to be a mini swatch. Okay, I don't think that's mauve.
It's more of a lavender, kind of
a grape.
Yeah.
What do we call it? Grape. It's pretty.
Yeah, really pretty.
Okay, let's get it on black. Wow.
Jennifer pointed out on Amazon they say break resistant.
Oh, do we put that to the test? Here, I'll hold it at an extreme angle like this. Instead of, usually when I burnish, I'll hold the pencil more up so that you've got the strength of the whole core coming at the paper. But if you burnish at this angle, you're really putting a lot of strain on that core. So I'm going to burnish at this angle.
Oh, you're so brave.
And see if we break a tip here.
So daring.
This is
dangerous.
Yeah, this is the way to break a tip. This is how you break a Prismacolor tip right here. And it's doing really well.
Wow, that's a pretty color.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Peggy. Peggy just donated as well.
Peggy, thank you. This purple's for you, Peggy. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Wow, my not so mauve is beautiful. Okay, this one, which I named Magenta, which I don't think is magenta, but that's the name I gave it. You're welcome. Is looking very much like the same mauve color, at least on white. Again, this is the same beef I had with the set of 8 of Crayolas. If you're going to have a small set of pencils, they need to all stand on their own 2 feet. These 2 colors right now, we'll see what they look like on black, look identical. Would you not agree? They might as well be the same pencil. The 2 that I named Mauve and Magenta, which their names are totally wrong.
One of them is Comet Red.
They're calling it red?
Well, one of them, of the purplish, looks like it's Comet Red.
Comet
Another
Red.
one is
Oh,
Violet.
yeah, I would give it a violet name. I don't know if that's violet. Maybe red violet. Let's see if it looks different on black. Yeah, these 2 colors are too similar for a small pack of pencils.
Let's see if they've changed the colors yet on Amazon.
Yeah. Faber-Castell, you need to change this color up. Because that's too similar. Now, I love purple, so I'm not going to complain. That means I can do an entire purple page and not run out of pencil. But again, if you're going to supply a set that is small like this, then each pencil should be really individual. Oh, these are pretty colors. But yeah, they might as well be the same color.
Yeah. Wow.
And I know they're not because I put my mauve away and grabbed the next one. So.
Huh. Is the barrel? Yeah, the
barrels are different.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not like they gave me the same one. Okay, this one we called purple.
That's probably their violet, huh?
Yeah, this looks more like a violet color. Oh, but that's really similar too. Yeah, their purples are too close. This one could have had a little more blue in it. This one could have had a little more red in it. They could have changed it up a bit. But it's pretty. Lots of crumbs coming off of this one. All right, let's see what it looks like on black. Wow, the crumbs look sparkly. This one almost looks sparkly. Okay, let's lean in and burnish. Pretty.
Yeah, they must have made these to compete with Crayola. Someone was saying the red box usually means it's like their student or
Yeah,
kids
their
line.
kids line, yep. Yep. Okay, I'm going to get rid of some crumbs here before we move to the next column. Very crumbly. Okay, this one I called Copper. Okay, lean in. Okay. That one definitely stands on its own in this set. Let's see. Steve's going to change the view, so I need to get it over. Pretty colors. Lean in.
Yeah, that's a pretty color, isn't it?
Very similar to the copper color in the Crayola set.
Just a little more red.
I picked the right name, I think. You're welcome, Faber-Castell. Good colored name choice there. All right, the next one I named Green. I put a lot of thought into this name. Hours of research.
It's either green or light green to them.
Okay. Whoa, look at that color. I have a feeling this is going to be very pretty on black.
Yeah.
Because that's really pretty on white. Let's see. Bring it up. Here we go. Light pressure first. Okay, let's lean in. Whoa. So I think when we get to the end of these, I'd like you to hand back one of the Crayolas. And I want to do a head-to-head and see which one is softer, easier to lay down. Because the colors they're really fighting it here. Okay, put the green away and bring up, Steve named this one Olive.
Let's see if it's even close. It's probably their light green on there. Oh yeah, that's more of a blue-green, isn't it?
Yeah. In Steve's world, olives are blue-green.
It's the other thing, they don't match their color on the outside either, do they?
Not really. Okay. How are we going to get through all 16?
Katara thinks it should be Frosted Leaf.
Ooh, I like that name. That would be so much fun to name colors, don't you think? Best job at Crayola is naming the colors. Until you get all the feedback from all the people who say, why did you name it that color? That's a beautiful color, but it's definitely really not olive. Pretty. Okay, the next one, we named it Teal. Let's see. Pretty. Lean in. Ooh.
Sky blue or something.
Oh, look at all those crumbs. That's serious crumbs coming off of that pencil. More than any of the others. That's crummy.
Oh, you're so funny.
Some quality entertainment going on here. Okay, lean in.
Lorraine says, I learned color names from Crayola crayons.
It's really a pretty color. Very similar to that color, the blue from Crayola. Pretty. Okay, we got 2 more to go in the Faber-Castell Eco Metallic set. Next one, we called it Aqua.
Jerry Ann donated. She says, thanks for the time you spend with us, and thanks for the prayers for Jack. He's recovering well and back at home.
Oh, good. So glad to hear it. And thank you so much for your support. This one is definitely not aqua. It's more of a navy blue, or I don't know what. It's not the color of the pencil.
It's more of a blue violet. Yeah, look how different that is. Wow.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
So that would be one complaint I'd have, is the outside of the tools are way off.
Yeah.
Way off. Okay, but at this price point, I guess we can't complain too much. It's not like we're paying. I'm glad Jack's doing better. Look how pretty. Oh, this is going to be pretty when we lean in. Wow, I'm just really liking these colors. I just wish these were a little bit different from each other, because this row is really impressive. Whoa.
Jennifer came up with Stormy Blue, Angela Outer Space Blue.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yeah, I love that color. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a Steve color. Ooh, can you imagine it blended with that together? Those two together. Pretty. Yeah. Now I don't know which set to tell you guys to go buy. Oh, I don't know. Okay, last one I called Pewter.
As in computer. Like the entertainment is just really going through the roof tonight.
We are so hilarious. We sit around and come up with bad jokes just for the live streams, don't we?
We should.
Really bad coloring puns and stuff. Okay, this is pewter. It just looks like graphite.
Yeah.
That's what I should have called it, was graphite. Looks like I'm coloring with a pencil, a number 2 pencil. That's what we could call it, number 2. But then that opens up to really bad potty jokes, and we don't want to do that.
Spider 2, number 2.
Aww. Now you gotta explain that. Okay, I totally feel like I'm coloring with a number 2 pencil. That's totally what that reminds me of. I would name this one number 2. Okay, get it in here, color it up. All right, so this was supposed to be a head-to-head battle between Crayola's metallic color set and Faber-Castell's Eco Metallic. Well, we're going to compare their colors first.
Oh, okay.
And then Steve's going to hand me, how about, let's do their copper color, and we'll compare it to my copper color that I named it copper too, because they were so similar.
Yeah. They're very similar. That.
Yeah, if you'll find the right one in there.
See if they're both made in Brazil. Yep, made in Brazil, made in Brazil.
Ah, they have the same cores, I bet. That's like a, what would you call it? When you think you've got a, oh, I can't think of the word. All right, so here we have our 2 copper contenders, and we're gonna do our head-to-head. Oh, first we better move these in the light so you can see how they look. This is the Faber-Castell row.
Oh, those are really pretty.
And this is the Crayola row.
Wow. So Polly just donated and says, thank you for inspiring me to bring out my metallic pencils.
Oh, thanks, Polly. Okay, here is the Faber-Castell row. So shiny. And here is the metallic Crayolas. Very pretty. Okay, now I want to test how they feel. This is a feel test. So we have Crayola and we have
even the
Faber-Castell.
colors are really close, aren't they?
Yeah, so this one is hexagonal. This one is circular. The core size. Let you see the core size here. You can judge for yourself, but I think they're the same core size.
I think they're the exact same pencil, huh?
They're the same core size. So I'm guessing they're being made in the same...
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking to see if the stamp on them is the same. They both have a number stamp from the manufacturer, and they're using the same number codes. So I'm guessing they're being made in the same place. The wood looks the same too. They're being made in the same place. Totally being made in the same place. So I would say buy these. You're getting 12. You're probably getting the same colors, but you're getting 12 instead of 8 for $1 more. You're getting 4 extra colors, even though some of them are a few of the same-ish type colors.
Yeah.
You're getting more for your money.
If you look at those, they do, if you look at like that green looks the same.
Yeah.
I think they match up.
The silvers are the same. The golds are the same. That's the same purple.
The same.
That's the same mauve. Remember I complained about those two being too similar?
Copper.
The copper and the bronze.
Yep.
Yep, they're the same. Okay, and so they should feel the same too. Let me see. Totally the same. Yep, they're the same. Awesome. Ooh.
So you get 12 colors instead.
You get 12 instead of 8 for just $1 more. And they're hexagonal, so they're not going to roll off of your desk. So go for Faber-Castell instead of Crayola. But we have more to test. We're not done yet. So don't hit that add to cart yet. Just put it on your wish list. Because we have more to test. We've only done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. We have 16. So let's turn the page. Actually, I'm going to tear this one out. Here, Steve, you tear that one out. I'll get the next page started. I know I have where'd my, oh, right there. I have a fresh page ready to go here. So let's keep moving through these. We got to move faster. We got to move faster. Okay, the next ones here are our Tombows. These are the recycled. Tombow recycled. Okay, so remember the Tombow recycled are the same cores as the Arageton, except I don't think Arageton has the metallics. So we'll see how they do. And they don't have, this is number 35 and 36. Is their naming system, because it's all in Japanese. Thank you. We'll keep that handy so we can compare. And pencil number 35 is their silver. I don't know if we're going to get through all 16 tonight. I'm going to have to go a lot faster and talk less. No pressure. Okay. That is the silver. And maybe if I do smaller swatches, huh?
Yeah.
That might help too. And that's gold. It's a nice yellowy gold on the the Tombow. Tombow recycled. That's what these ones are. Tombow has several different lines of color pencils. It can get really confusing. These are the recycled. Okay, let's see. Kind of lackluster. Okay. Tombow recycled. Okay, silver first. I gotta get out of the shot here. Smaller swatches, Jennifer. Smaller swatches. Whoa, that like, pretty sure we lost pretty much all of the shine on that one. So many different shades of gold. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. What it would be interesting to go to be a part of those discussions and decisions, right? When they're deciding what colors to use.
Yep. Okay, next one up. I gotta get this behind here. Okay, next contender. These are the good old Raffines. Remember Raffines? Marco Raffines. Really good budget brand of more of an oil based, so it's going to feel more like a Polychromos type pencil. So this is number 572 and 571. 572 is first. Light pressure. Still impressed with the Raffines. No one talks much about these anymore. They've kind of gone out of trend. But every time I pick them up and use them, I remember how nice they are. Got a smaller core, so they don't last quite as long. You can't buy them open stock. And they usually ship in from China or wherever, so you can kind of be hit or miss when you buy them on Amazon as far as it might take a little longer to get to you. I've had a couple of the boxes show up a little squashed, so it's a little problematic getting them to you. But they are a nice budget pencil. Okay, that's the Raffines. Oh, gotta get on black. Marco Raffine. I liked these so much that for a while, once upon a time, Steve and I wondered about selling our own coloring tools, and you can get these in bulk and then sell them. So I looked into ordering them from China myself. And oh my goodness, every Chinese distributor sells these. But it was too much work becoming a distributor of actual coloring tools. We decided to stay away from that end of the business. All right, silver and gold. Okay.
They're nice.
Yep. Now we're on to Prang. P-R-A-N-G. Prang. I always feel like I'm saying praying. Prang. Okay, silver first. We are swatching like the wind. This silver feels like it has a lot of blue in it. This is the first silver that feels really different to me than the other silvers. Don't you think it has a lot of blue in it?
It doesn't look as white.
Yeah, that's interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it performs on white. Okay. Nice greeny gold. Matches its barrel really well. Okay, that's Prang. Trying to go fast for you guys so we can see them all. Prang. I have a question for all of you. If you had one brand, like your dream brand that you could splurge on, what brand would it be of color pencils? Oh, wow. That's some low pigmentation. That's the same pressure I've been doing all along, and look how wimpy that is compared to the others.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Very interesting.
And it came out really blue on the black. Huh. And yet here,
that's
I would say
really...
the Marco Raffine looks more blue than that one. Huh.
Yeah,
wow.
That's really interesting. I had to push really hard to get any kind of burnishing type look on that Prang. The gold is definitely more pigmented. Doesn't look as green on the white. Interesting. Learning so much tonight. Now I want to do the shine test. I have so many pencils to put away when we're done tonight. Let's check this out. Look at that, almost no shine on those Prang.
Marco Raffines are nice.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. We got more to do. I'm trying to get through all the ones that I have here on this little stand, and then we can move to, I've got 3 and 1 mystery behind me. Okay, this is by Sargent Art, these 2 right here. So are they telling what dream brand they have?
Deanna wants a set of Holbeins.
Oh.
Donna, the Caran d'Ache Luminants.
Yeah.
Or Polychromos. The Cove wants Caran d'Ache.
I would really like the Holbeins too. I'm lucky enough to have, I think 8 or 6, no, it's more than 6. I think it's 8 or 12 that were sent to me. So I have a few to play with.
Beth Holbeins, Beverly Polychromos. Ashley would like to try the Holbeins.
Mm-hmm. Big difference between Sargent Art and Prang. But these are dusty. Okay, and the gold. Whoa, that's a different color. No one can agree on what gold is. I think that's one takeaway from tonight.
It's like, you know, are those the only colors available to them when they go to work with their manufacturer, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like whichever manufacturer, whatever the manufacturer has, then that's what they have to go with.
Yeah.
Because, like, who would look at that and go, yeah, gold, that's perfect.
Yeah, and it's totally different than the body, too.
Yeah. Does the shine look gold? And it's like, it's just ugly.
Yeah. It's not any kind of gold. If I got a gold ring that was that color, you would totally give it back.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I think you made a mistake. Okay, so this is Sargent Art. Okay.
Linda would like Holbeins, Blue Metalpedia Pablos. Donna likes Luminants better than Holbeins.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, there's the silver, and here comes that strange gold.
Katara says that Russian gold looks like that.
Oh.
That darker.
Are we, maybe that's the difference too, is it's different regionally.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
She says that there's a P.H. Martin copper plate gold. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So it does look more copper than gold.
I know when I'm buying inks, I tend to not like the gold. When I buy, anytime I buy inks, any brand, P.H. Martin, this one here, I'll show you. Oh. This one that I showed you last week by Daler-Rowney, when I was picking out the gold I wanted, I didn't like the gold, so I bought the bronze because it felt more the kind of gold I'm used to.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call that bronze. Would you call that bronze?
Mm-mm.
That's not the bronze I'm accustomed to. So maybe it is a regional thing. That's really interesting. Now I want to travel to different countries and just look at what gold is in their country. Oh, that would be a really fascinating thing to ask everybody. Okay, this is ColorIt now. They need sharpening. Okay. ColorIt. Okay, silver first. Oh, what do they call it? Silver lining. And heart of gold. Okay, here comes their silver. I'm really excited to see who has an actual shiny pencil. Who is the shiniest? Ooh. This doesn't want to burnish. Ooh, that was a lot of work. Okay, here comes gold. Heart of gold. Very brown color. Okay, lean in. That one definitely burnishes better than the silver did. The silver did not want to burnish. This one's laying down better than the silver did. That's seems to be kind of the story, like it's not consistent between pencils. All right, we got through that display. Oh, I was so quick. I was like, yes, we did it. And then no, we didn't. Almost. Okay, ColorIt. Okay, yeah, I don't have to write the names again. Just doing a quick swatch. Let's see if I have the same problem here. I had no problem with this part. It was when I leaned in to burnish that I had a problem with the silver.
You've had a few comments on your nails. They like
Oh, I did Sparkle September nails.
Yeah.
3 sparkly nails.
Daddy likes them.
Thank
Matte
you.
blue.
Yeah, kind of fun. They turned out really fun. The problem with the matte nails is, look, you can draw on them with pencils. So anytime you bump a pencil on it, it gets drawn on.
To draw them.
And I've been doing all these color pencil things for our secret project. Shh. And so every time I look down, I have different colors on my nails. I'm like, oh man, rubbing it off. Yeah, look at that. The gold lays down better than the silver. Interesting. Faster, faster. Okay. Whew. Now we can do the ones that are behind me.
Oh, there's even more back
Steve
there.
thought we were done. We are not done. We have...
Oh, are you kidding?
I have 3 more brands. Okay, and these are kind of important brands. We've got the Bruynzeel, I don't know how to say it, Bruynzeel. We have Derwent Metallic, and these ones are important because they are water soluble. And then we have Spectrum Noir, which everybody's been asking for me to do because they want to know about them. Now, it's already past 8 o'clock, so I am not going to swatch every color that they have, because that's when we would be here for another hour, because this brand has 12, this brand has 12, and I believe there's 12 metallics in here as well. Yep, 12 metallics. So we can't do all, that's another 36 pencils to swatch. So we're going to pick the silver and the gold out of each, and maybe 2 or 3. I'll let Steve decide how many colors out of each. And we'll see how they compare to our current favorite, which is the Faber-Castell Eco Metallics. And then we can tell you which ones I would tell you to go by. Sound good? Okay, Steve's like, it's already past 8. Can we be done? So I'm going to save the metallic. No, let's do these first because they're water soluble. They're a different creature. So let's do these first and get the water soluble ones out of the way. Okay, so this is what these look like right here. There's 2. There's pewter and silver. So we're definitely going to do the silver. Is there any that are called gold? Yes, this one's called gold. So we'll do those 2 for sure. And then let's do blue for Steve, purple for me, and
like a copper.
A copper. Is this one called copper? That's bronze. That one they're calling copper. Okay, so that'll be kind of what we'll reach for. Purple for me, blue for Steve, and a copper. And hopefully they have those colors in the other set. Steve's already diving in to look into the other sets right now to see what he can find. And for the water-soluble ones, we have one other contender so far. You guys missed that if you didn't see us over on Facebook. Thank you, Steve. I'm starting to lose track of my brain here. Okay, so these are Derwent Metallic. So we're swatching the metallic water-soluble in 3 places. So we can do a quick water test here. So we're going to write down their color names here, and we'll just do silver and gold here. Silver, gold. We'll do one other color. Let's do Steve's blue here. Okay, so we'll swatch them there, and then here, Derwent Metallic. Okay, and we're going to do silver and gold, just like all the others. And then we're also doing blue. And we're going to do purple. And we're going to do a copper. Okay. So here we go. Silver first.
Maybe it's smaller.
I'm going to swatch like the wind. So remember with Derwent, I really appreciate Derwent. Derwent makes a good tool, and they make a consistent tool from line to line. one of the things you can look for with Derwent is anytime they make a water-soluble tool, it has that little symbol on it, a little brush. So anytime you pick up a Derwent tool, it looks similar. It has this kind of swoop on the end, it has the color on the end, and then if it's water-soluble, it has that. So I love that Derwent is consistent from one line to the next in that manner. Derwent's usually really good on their websites with lots of good information. Derwent does a really good job. That's their silver. Here comes their gold. I'm coloring fast, Steve. Poor Steve.
It's okay. This will be interesting.
Oh, this is a very crummy.
To see the difference, you know, when you're getting into colored metallics, I'm really curious to see these more expensive brands and artist brands, how they hold up to these student brands.
Mm-hmm. And do any of them say Bruynzeel on them?
Yeah.
Are they just the same brand?
No, but it says Bruynzeel.
Bruynzeel. Now, I've heard rumors that Bruynzeel and, is it Blick, are being made in the same place. Now, I could be wrong. I could be totally... This is the blue. Isn't that a pretty blue?
Yeah.
That is a Steve blue. It's going to be interesting to see how they activate. Whoa, that's a pretty blue. Really burnished in. Okay, that's those two colors. And then we have purple next. For me. Oh. My swatches are getting smaller and sloppier. I apologize. I have been swatching for over 2 hours. If you've ever swatched color pencils, you know how tired your hand gets the longer you've been going, especially if you do burnishing pressure.
And even longer than that with our secret.
Our secret project. Yes, this truth be told, I've been swatching for over a week now. Copper. Look at that end. I'm really curious to see what this is going to be. Okay, here comes copper. That's more what I picture. Copper, not... Well, that's bronze. Okay.
Diana says Derwent is one that I used last year on a lot of my Christmas cards.
Oh, neat.
Polly just found Lyra metallic pencils.
Oh. Look how these are really messy. Look at all the crumbs coming off.
Pretty colors, though. I like them.
Yeah. Now, if these are all water soluble, so all these crumbs would turn into beautiful color if you hit it with water. So just a little heads up, that wouldn't be wasted if we were activating it all. It would just add to your color. But in this case, it's all getting brushed onto my nice white pens. Okay, now let's put them onto black. So this is our Derwent. Here we go again. Silver. Light pressure, heavy pressure. Swing the clipboard around. Okay, that's the silver. And I'm gonna, while I've got the pencil, I'm just going to touch it once. And I'm out of frame yet again because I'm trying to go fast now, and so I'm not paying attention to the monitor. I'm going to lay down a lot here because we want to see if we lose the metalliciness once it hits with water. Okay. Then gold. 16 brands compared. That's pretty crazy. Lean in, burnish, 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 and gold now. Lay down a lot of pigment. Push, 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 push. Okay, good. And blue. I think I'll just do... Oh, wow. Look at that blue. Light pressure, light pressure, light pressure, light pressure. Even at light pressure, look at all that blue coming on there. Gorgeous. Burnish it in. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, let's lay down some blue to activate with water. Lots of blue. Lots. Lean in. Gorgeous. Okay. Now we'll just do the last two colors here for Derwent. Now the problem with crumbs is they will smear. And that's what's happening right now. I dragged that book on top of that and it left a gold smear. So if you do get these and you're coloring with them and you don't want smears, make sure you have a brush handy and you're cleaning up your crumbs on a regular basis so you don't get smears. Okay, there's our copper. All right, those Derwent are beautiful. Let's see how they shine. Let's move them in the light. Getting a bit of shine. Remember on the black seems to suck the shine out of these pencils. So let's see what they do on a white. Not as impressive as our other pencils. Let's grab this other one with the Crayolas and our Faber-Castells. Look at the shine on those. See? That's a lot of shine, and these ones are just doing a little bit of shine. So definitely not as much shine as our Faber-Castell and Crayola ones. That's interesting. So let's hit these with water while we're here and see what they do. I'm going to grab a water brush. Hopefully it'll work. Let's see if we got water in here. Good. Okay, this is the Guanghai, I don't know how to say it, brand. Hit it with water. Come on. Well, that was not very impressive. Okay, let's try the gold. Okay, there's a little pigment coming off. Okay, let's try the Derwents. That's more what I expected to happen. There we go. Okay, let's do the gold. There, got some water going with it now. That's more like it. And make sure we got water in the bristles. And there's Steve's blue. Whoa.
Wow.
Beautiful. Derwent knows how to make a water-soluble tool, man.
Yeah, reminds me of ink tints.
Yep. Okay, well, let's let that dry, and then we'll come back and check the shine. Okay, let's move on. I think Steve's got the next brand ready for us.
Wow, those are gorgeous. I didn't see them on black.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, these are the Bruynzeel.
Okay, so I wanted to show them the box real quick. This is interesting to me. This is the Bruynzeels. Can you zoom out just a tiny bit so they can see the whole box? This is a really fun box that they put together here. You get some standard pencils, let's see, an eraser and a sharpener, and it is a German blade in there. Very fond of the German blades. And then you get a dozen metallics. They look like this, and you get 2 graphite pencils. Now, these are not, there's no color names on these. So I have put a number on them and put tape around it. That was before I got the...
I like how they did black on the core, or the wood.
Yeah.
To
differentiate. These have black wood for the metallics. So this is that Bruynzeel set. Okay. Just thought you would enjoy seeing that. All right, let's bring up this paper here and see if I can spell Bruynzeel. B-R-U-Y. Oh, it's on the pencil, duh. B-R-U-Y-N-Z-E-E-L. Okay, so we're just going to call these gold, silver. Again, they don't have color names on them, so... And then we did blue for Steve, purple for me, and then we have a coppery color. Okay. Gold. Oh, I did gold first again. Here we go. A little bit more scratchy. A lot bit more scratchy than the Derwents. That is not an enjoyable feeling. You can actually see lines. Can you see that, Steve?
Oh, wow.
Let me bring that up. You can actually see where some grit or something is...
It's like actually
scratching into the paper. It's left... Oh. Okay, let's try sharpening it. It's the wood, I think. Oh, that's too bad. The wood. It was the wood. Oh, it's still really scratchy though. That's not fun. Silver. Make sure the wood's not. Again, isn't that interesting?
That the gold is more scratchy than the silver?
Yeah. I wonder what's up with that. Oh, I have so many questions. Someday I would love to sit down with, like, it would be really fun to, like, have a visit with, like, Polychromos or Derwent and sit down and ask all of these questions I have. Okay, that's silver. Now Steve's blue.
Like one of those YouTubers we saw got to go to the Faber-Castell plant.
So jealous. They flew her there. And she got to see how they make all the pencils, and she got to try out the new products. And I'm trying to remember her name, and I can't for the life of me. She draws the ants. Maybe someone else follows her here. Okay, purple for me. Oh, that's a scratchy pencil. These are not enjoyable. I can't remember if their standard ones are scratchy like this or if it was just their metallics. I'll have to go back and revisit these another day, because these are just not fun. I'm getting crazy art vibes. Pretty colors, but they're making me work for it. Okay, and copper is our last color. or whatever Steve felt was the closest thing to copper. Seeing as they don't have names. Shame on you, Bruynzeel. Since I shamed Polychromos, I better shame them too, right? It's only fair. Shame has to be fair. I'm an all fair shamer.
Casey Golden.
Casey Golden, yep, that's the one. If you haven't seen her tour of Polychromos, when she went there, you got to go watch it. It was really fun, but it's going to make you jealous. Made me jealous. Okay, now we'll put it on black. Bruynzeel. Bruynzeel. Did I spell it wrong? I did. L. That Derwent. This was so smooth and creamy after doing those. Okay, here we go. Silver first. And I think we just have one brand left. Silver. I'm not going to spend a heck of a lot of time on this because we already know we don't like these. Gold. And the last ones I am really curious about because they're by Spectrum Noir. And Spectrum Noir for me are kind of hit and miss. Ever so often they get a big hit and I'm like, whoa, that is an awesome product. And then sometimes their products are just sort of average. So I'm curious to see how their pencils do. Their metallic pencils do. Purple for Jennifer and the Mystery Copper pencil, which looks more reddish, but it's really pretty. All right, we did it. Whew. One more brand. And those two, I have so many pencils to put away. Okay, this is the Spectrum Noir case right here. Get 12. Bold, highly reflective. All right, Spectrum Noir. That's a bold claim. Highly reflective. Let's see. Spectrum Noir. And I am curious at how much these cost. So I'm going to have Steve look that up for us. They come in a nice tin. I have never opened these. What? That's inconceivable. Either that or I carefully closed it back up after I opened them. I don't know, that feels pretty fresh, that glue. I don't think I've ever opened these. Wow. Let's take a peek. These have black. I wonder if they were made in the same place as Bruynzeel. Whoa, yep, these have never been opened. They have names, yes! Whoa, fresh packaging and everything. Do they smell good? Oh, no, they smell horrid. Ugh. Oh, why'd I do that? My dog smells better than that, and she doesn't smell good right now. Oh, that was horrid. I really took a big whiff, too. Don't do that. I don't recommend that.
They're $11.51.
Okay, so.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. That's about $1 a pencil. All right, so Spectrum Noir, the stinky ones. Usually when you smell a fresh pack of pencils, you get that lovely wood smell and a bit of wax, and it smells really, really good. That was not that experience at all. Okay, back to work. We got to get silver out. gold out. Blue for Steve. Purple for Jennifer. And it says copper. Mica. Rose gold. Well, I guess mica. Okay. Well, we may do a baby swatch of the other colors too. We'll see if I'm like way impressed. Just don't smell them. Okay, so the first color is called silver and gold. Do you want to smell them? She's even interested.
Donna says maybe it's the plastic tray.
Yeah, it could be. Gold, blue, purple, and mica. I thought mica had an H on the end.
These really are very pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a lovely tool. Look at that. It says Spectrum Noir Metallic Pencil with the name, and then they have the black wood. And they all look relatively centered. Relatively centered, so that's good. You can tell when a pencil isn't centered because if you twirl it and it's high on one side and then goes low, you know it's not centered. So hopefully, the way you correct that is with a hand sharpener, the little ones, and then you sharpen carefully on the high side, and that's how you help yourself through that kind of problem. Oh, that is so much better than the last set already. Oh, this is a very different experience. Okay. Silver. Oh, they're very crummy already. Oh, this is very interesting. Maybe it was worth all the work coming to this last one. That is very interesting. All right, that's silver. Okay, here comes gold. I can't believe I actually thought we would have time to swatch 16 brands and do some coloring. These are delicious. I hope they shine as pretty as they feel. These are creamy, like Prismacolor feeling. Really creamy. Come on, hang in there. Keep being creamy. These are fun. Okay, will you grab me one of the Faber-Castell Metallics, the Eco Metallics in the red box? Because I want to feel head to head with our current winners, because this may be worth the cost. These feel fantastic. This is the purple. Wow. This is mica. Wouldn't it just be my luck that after we test 16, it would be the very last one would be my favorite. Whoa. Hardly, I mean, my arm and hand is exhausted, and this burnishing is not taking hardly any work, and I'm getting the burnish look. Okay, let's see. Oh, really crumbly though. Let's see. Oh. Good shine. Good shine. Is it as shiny as the others though? Let's see. What do we think, you guys?
You kind of have to look in person too, because the camera. Pay say the Polychromos are still probably the best. But
yeah, I don't know. They're
right
close. I may need to do a real quick baby swatch of each of the other colors. This one is nickel. This one is rose gold. Is yours rose? Okay, and then we got...
Do you have other Spectrum Noir pencils?
Yeah.
I don't remember you liking those, though.
They're average. They're not exciting to me, so I never really use them. That was light blue. This is... Are these the same colors? They're calling this one yellow.
Okay.
This one they're calling green. These aren't the same. Violet. Yeah, that's a nice difference there. And then we've got one more. This one's called pink.
Okay.
All right, so those are all the colors you get in that set. Really crummy. Lots of crumbs going on. Okay, I'll move them in the light again. Okay. Let's see them on black now. Spectrum.
Donna noticed they're quiet.
Yeah.
Probably the quietest so far.
And okay, so we're going to do a head-to-head against the purples here in just a second, so hang in there. Those of you who've been here with us since 6, this is going on almost 3 hours here. I'm sorry it's going so long. But we have officially found maybe my favorite. This is the silver. Put it back in the tin. This is the gold. Look at that. I almost can't see the difference between the burnished and the light pressure. It's going down so creamy. Here comes the blue. Okay, I'm going to try to go really light, really light, really light, Jennifer. Really light, really light, really light. Okay. You really have to hold it back. It's so creamy. That's interesting to me. That's the first time we've had that problem in all of these pencils. Now purple for me. Okay. And our copper, which is called mica. So I like these. I think these would be the ones I'd reach for. But let's check the shine and do our head-to-head. Okay. They're really dusty. That's one thing I don't like about them. Okay, here's our purple from the Faber-Castell Eco Metallic set. And here is the purple from the Spectrum Noir Metallic pencil set. I'm losing my ring here.
So there's a little confusion when you're saying crummy.
Okay.
So Danny said crumbly.
Crumbly, that's a better way of saying it.
Because crummy sounds like bad.
Like bad, yeah, you're right. Crumbly, or yeah. So they're very crumbly, maybe some of the crumbliest of all of them. And they seem to have more of a silver undertone. See, look at the strongness of the blue and the purple from the Bruynzeels. So these definitely have more silvery undertones on the black. Even down here, if you look at the Derwents, and if you look at, okay, let's get all of our swatches up here. If you look at the Faber-Castells too, see how bold the colors are? Really, no silver undertones at all. Their colors are really coming out. So that's interesting to me. Let's pull this out of this book so we can move it properly in the light and do our final decision. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, get this out of this book because I want to move it properly in the light here. All right, you'll take that away. Okay, so here's all of it. Will you zoom back for us here? And I'm going to do a quick on the glass so you can hear the difference between the Spectrum Noir and the Faber-Castell. So this is by far a softer core pencil. So if having a soft core that's easy to manage because you have aching hands is important to you, then this is what I would recommend, because this is definitely feeling like a Prismacolor type feeling, very soft core.
Spectrum Noir.
The Spectrum Noir is. But look at the difference in color. This has a silver undertone. So let's move it in the light now. Both are catching the light really pretty, but this is definitely just like with watercolor, how we were running into some that all have like that silver undertone. The Spectrum Noir has all of them are coming with a silver undertone, where the Crayolas and the Faber-Castell, which we're assuming are coming from the same manufacturer, don't have that underlying silver undertone under all of their colors. But look at that shine. They all are shining good, both brands, Spectrum Noir, Faber-Castell, and Crayola. They're all shining really pretty. Let's look at them on the whites now. Okay, I'm going to do the same test on the white. If you want to have a listen again, here is Faber-Castell versus Spectrum Noir. So it's definitely quieter, definitely softer, but both are just really nice. I think you're going to win with both. Here's the Spectrum Noir shining in the light. Really nice. I'll just pan across all of them so you can see all of them shining. The only one that is not shining is Prang. And maybe Sargent Art's not catching the light either.
Yeah.
That one is kind of losing it to ColorIt. It's not too shiny either. And yeah, Derwent Metallics are not as shiny as some either. Okay, here's this other card now. Wow, look at the Polychromos catch the light. That's a pretty. All right.
Those Polychromos are,
so
when they catch the light, they're amazing. When they don't catch the light, they're really
just
dull.
What?
Wow.
All right. So to recap, I would recommend the Faber-Castell EcoPencils, and I would recommend the, let me get them in the box so I can hold them up. Spectrum Noirs. These two are fantastic. A little more creamy, but with a silver undertone. Strong, bold colors, a little more hardcore. These are hardcore. Okay, so these are more value priced. These are about double the cost. So both are good value though, only $1 per pencil. These are about $7 for the pack. So both of these you're going to be really happy with, and you're going to get good shine. They work good on white and they work good on black. These are just a little bit creamier and won't wear your hand out as fast. As far as if you want really good shine payoff, the Polychromos are getting the best shine payoff. But when they're just flat on your coloring page, the color is really flat and almost ugly in my opinion. So I don't know if I would use those. I would reach for one of these silvers and golds first because the color is just odd. I don't know. They're odd. So I think this is where we've landed right here, which is not what I expected.
No, me neither.
I'm really excited about that. I'm excited that we found some colors, that these sets are value priced, and that they're two very different feeling, and we get two different looks as well. These are more silver undertoned, and these are really strong colored, and they feel different. And yeah, this is really exciting.
Faber-Castell and Crayola
that we think are the same manufacturers. These ones, if you can get your hands on these easier, go for these too, because these are great. And we think the conspiracy theory is that these are being made in the same plant as these. They just have a different body. These are hexagonal and these are a round body. But if you buy this box, you get 12 colors, and this box you only get 8. So that's what we come to the end of all 16, more than 16 really, tested. That's what we come to. So I'm excited. That was really neat.
Now what I'm curious about is which one has the best gold?
The golds are what's really fascinating, aren't they?
That's so weird. Like if I'm looking at these, and again, which gold? And of course, this is completely subjective now, right?
Yeah, because what kind of gold
Blick
do you
Studio,
like?
For sure. Hands
You like
down,
the Blick Studio Gold?
Yeah.
This one here?
And that's on, black.
Yeah.
Is what I'm looking
What
at.
do you like on white? So he likes that gold right there.
If you shine it and move it around,
Look at all those swatches. That is really fun.
Oof, this is a hard one.
On white?
Well, yeah, on white.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Blick
still
Studios is
I still
really
like
pretty.
Blick Studio, but I really like that. Even though the color, I really like the Prismacolor Metallic Gold. Even though it's not.
Yeah, I like the rosy
gold. I like the
gold.
color of it, but it's not like if I wanted to go for gold, I'd go for the Blick Studio.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Polychromos, except for the fact that it's so flat when it's not in the light. So yeah, I would go for the Prismas or the Blick Studio.
These two here.
Probably the Blick Studio is what I lean towards because I like that shade of gold better.
Yeah.
But that Prisma is gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm still blown away by this group right here. Look at that green and the blues. This is really impressive.
Yeah.
That's exciting to me.
Yeah, those are about like 58 cents or so.
Yeah.
The pencils.
And that's amazing. 58 cents a pencil. That's really cool. All right. Well, I hope you guys learned something. And I'm excited that I get to recommend a product that isn't super expensive. I always hate it when I'm recommending things that are like $30 or $50. And today I get to recommend something that's like $8. I like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's really good. I like
$7
that.
Even.
$7.
Right?
Was it $7?
$6.89.
Oh, so $7. I like that.
Even better.
That's really good. That would be a really good like gift, a stocking stuffer gift. That's a really good.
Blick Studios are
gift.
sold open stock, aren't they?
Yeah, Blick Studio. You could get those 2 pencils open stock the next time you stop in at a Blick or put in a Blick order, and yeah, you could get those 2 metallic pencils open stocks. All right. Well, my arm is officially shot. I think I need an ice pack and some feet up time. And I had a lot of fun, though. This was a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do is have Steve take some photos of all the swatches, and we will put up the final results all in the description and everything, and photos of this. Maybe we'll make a post. That's what we'll do. We'll make a blog post over on coloringbliss.com with all the final thoughts and everything as an official blog post, and I'll put a link to the blog post once it's all done in the description of this video so that you can click on it and go learn about the actual my recommendations at the end of all of this, and you can see photos of these. Now, photos never do justice for metallic things, but at least you can see the colors of the gold and all that kind of stuff from the photos.
Some idea.
So I'll do that for you maybe tomorrow, because tonight my arm is shot. So we'll go down and ice my arm. It was a lot of coloring. So thank you for sticking with us. That was a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who supported us monetarily tonight with donations to our live stream. That really helps us. We sure appreciate it. We love you guys. And I hope you all have a wonderful, sparkly September, colorful night. Bye-bye, everyone.